Too much?
No, that was thanks.
You're welcome. How's it going this morning, babe?
It's going well.
Making a
Just
smoothie?
getting a smoothie going, yeah.
Oh. So what do you got in there so far?
I have almond milk, banana, pineapple, this green powder, super greens, and this bone broth protein powder.
And now some frozen fruit.
Yes, sir. Okay, where's my lid? Okay, now for the taste test. Some lemon will be good. It hides the taste of the bone broth protein powder.
Oh. We're some of those weird essential oil people. We'd think
Definitely.
they work.
We love them.
Yeah.
Although I don't know how weird it is these days. So many people love them.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that believe in them again now.
Again.
Well, I mean, oils used to be like a common use in medicine, like preventative and all that. And then America went away with all the science that went into medicine, with all the synthetic drugs that are created.
I mean, there's a ton of science behind essential oils for those people who study it.
That's not what the money makers want you to know. The synthetic money makers. Your body was never meant to consume them in the first place, so. But, yeah, whatever.
Baby knows his stuff.
So it's all done now? How was that smoothie?
Good.
Pretty good? Alright. I'm gonna get the girls loaded in. We're about ready to go. I was gonna head out, head to work, whatnot, so. Yeah. She's out. So today is Thursday. It's my very last day to prepare for the pageant that's coming up this weekend. That's like a big kids musical that we're doing. And so I'm gonna be getting all that settled and make sure all the mics are set up, make sure all the music looks like it's going well. We do have a dress rehearsal on Saturday and then the performance is Sunday. So today I'm just gonna be making sure we have everything lined up. I'll probably call all the parents and make sure they know their kids are, you know, needing to be at the dress rehearsal and let them know about the performance times and all that. I sent out a postcard, but, you know, mailed. People don't always look at it. So let's go get some work done, yo. So for today, for the Supreme drop, I went after this shirt and I did get it in my size. It's a pretty cool shirt. I might actually wear it, which is kind of new for a lot of my Supreme gear. I'm starting to wear some of it. I also tried to go after one of these beanies, but all of them sold out too quickly. They're kind of cool. They just got the big box logo, but yeah, so cool deal. So we're working on the light show today in this big poster for out in the hallway. And plus, I'm also gonna get a big blow up. It's hidden in here somewhere in all this Christmas stuff. Let's see if I can find him somewhere. It's not a very big Olaf actually, it's just a little Olaf, but we're gonna put him down in the foyer. We're gonna have him sitting up this Sunday. So, and now it's lunchtime, so I'm gonna go warm up my gluten-free, dairy-free pizza. It's actually not bad. It's like almond cheese and whatnot. I'll show it to you. Alright, here we go. I think it's done. It's been in here long enough. Ooh. Looks like it's hot enough. So there it is, the gluten-free, dairy-free pizza. And I've already had some of it before. This is like leftovers. But it is super good. It has onions and green peppers and turkey breasts and pepperoni and pineapple and all that good stuff. So I'm about to get munching and then we'll get the rest of this day rolling. Right now I'm heading to stop by the new church. They got a bunch of sheetrockers there that are putting up the walls, and I just want to show you guys the progress that we're making because it's pretty exciting. I am excited to be able to be in a new building to share Jesus with people and yeah, have a parking lot for people to park. Our current church building, we don't have a parking lot, so people are just parking residential. And it's a pretty old building, has tons of problems, doesn't have city sewer, just things that make it pretty tough. So this cool new place is gonna be awesome, and I can't wait. Let's go check the progress. All right, we're here. Let's go check it out and see how the progress is coming along. We got all that line. All that. Bunch more rooms are closed. Halfways anyways. So I gotta put insulation, so they just do half at a time. And another one. You're getting this place finished up, yo. Shortcut. This is a kid's room. Oh, kid's room isn't closed. It's got all the walls up. We got the preschool room. We got windows here for them. Still some left, but we're getting closer. Yeah, so I just wanted to stop by and just see the progress. And so now we'll go back to the church and I'll finish getting that foyer stuff together so that it looks good for this Sunday. Oh, there he is, Mr. Olaf. And I also got this sign all hung up. So pretty awesome sign. I really do like that graphic. Turned out pretty cool. So yeah, now it's time to head home and let's get to that spot, yo. What up, crew? So today I did get a package from Undefeated. Undefeated is a weird website. It's kind of hard to find stuff on their website because on the mobile site anyways, it doesn't seem like they have like a search bar anywhere. So it's really odd to try and find stuff. But anyways, this was a direct link and from Twitter, so I was able to get these. I've been wanting these for a while. When I saw them, I really wanted them, and then when they released, I like tried to get them, but I just couldn't get my hands on them. So I'm glad to have them in the collection now, though. That is pretty cool. And so we got a purchase order here, and here is the box. Here you can see there's the number 32. And Beckham's name. Looks like they give you a car detail little emblem there, so that's kind of cool. I might actually use that. I'm not sure. My windows are pretty tinted, so I'm not sure if it's going to be visible. Alright, here is the box. It looks like a matte black, and they didn't take the best care of it. The box they put it in, barely big enough. Got some Adidas branding here that is not matte black. It's like glossy. Same on the other side. Yeah, that's just the Beckham 32. And then there is the label. I know a lot of people like to see that label just so they can, you know, check it against fakes or whatnot, because these are authentic. And when you first open up the box, you got this envelope first off, and it's already been open. They try and have zipped closed, like make it look all professional and whatnot, but it's already open, so I'm not sure what they were thinking there. And then in here we do have a little Beckham magazine. Yeah, a little magazine for his shoes. And 100% legal fair. Just a bunch of different pictures in here. Alright, so cool. Little book. Says Beckham on the front. And Adidas down here. It's almost a total square if it's closed properly, but they didn't do that. Got an instruction guide again. And then the shoes actually come in this bag here, which feels like it's cotton. There's more glossy branding on this. Oh, and then there's also a black shoehorn. It is kind of transparent, a transparent black color. So there's that as well. Also, it looks like on the inside of the box they put those Predator stripes. Those are kind of like the Adidas 3 stripes, but it's the Predator version of them. Now what you've all been waiting for, let's open up this drawstring bag. And let's get these sneakers out of here. Ooh, that's nice. This is a very nice looking sneaker. Very cool. And I'm just going to take this stuff out of it. They put this thing inside of the sneaker just like to hold the shape a little better. But, I mean, it definitely holds its shape pretty well. But yeah, it's got some gold tip laces. We've got the gold on the inside of that print there, on the insole, and the insole is removable. This insole is made out of Boost. Look at that. Is this the first Boost insole? Yeah, it feels like Boost. It is Boost for sure. I mean, it's Adidas, so why would they do fake Boost? And with the Predator, they have kind of a weird shape for their insole. See, they're kind of like 3 humps kind of. So if you're trying to do like a legit check, the insole, man. And it's kind of like a firm squishy. It's not like overly squishy. And on the outside, like they cut into the Boost. So you have like a halfways cut into Boost pieces pretty much all the way around. I don't really know if that's even very visible. Like there's little pieces of Boost or whatnot. They're all cut into. So yeah, cool deal. And then on the inside of this collar, it actually has a date on there, 18/5/13, or I'm not sure if that's a date, but who knows. And then 81, which I'm guessing is probably the year that Beckham was born. Again, with the all black laces, but these ones have gold tips. These ones have black tips with a little red 32 on there. All these are 3M, and then on the back you got the Beckham branding. The 32. Let's actually do a real rundown of this shoe. Okay, so we have the 3 stripes. These are all 3M branding. You got the TPU heel cup, the plastic heel cup to lock your foot into place back there. You do have this lacing system that will secure your foot into the sneaker. And then you have all of these little black rubber grips there. I'm sure those are for controlling the soccer ball, is what my thought is. This is Boost, so this is like for a running shoe. This is like their everyday Beckham model for walking down the street and having some Beckham shoes on. So that was the idea there, and looks like this black paint is a little bit different than some of the other black, and you can kind of tell the difference in the blacks there. The David Backham pair looks like it's more matte, and it's almost a gray compared to the black ATRs. This one over here is more of a black and it's a little glossy. I mean, they almost have the same glossiness, but the David Backham pair is a little more matte, I would say. Not quite as glossy as the other pair. And then you've got that full Boost sole, like I was saying, and it's super squishy, super cloud-like, super comfy, you know, all that stuff. And then we have the torsion system that wraps around over here, all the way up through there, back down, just to lock your foot into place, make sure you're not doing any weird bending of your arch or whatnot. So that's nice. And then all of this is all like really high grade leather on this David Backham pair. It's like just super soft, crazy soft. It's almost a suede, but it's not like a fuzzy suede at all. It's like just like a really well milled leather. And it comes all the way through. And then these 3 stripes are leather as well, but they have that 3M sparkle to them that makes them shine when you shine light at them. This David Beckham back here, it's like a thinner piece of leather. Yeah, definitely a pretty thin piece. And you got some of that nice leather again in the back with this stitch-in Adidas branding. That back pull tab, that same leather. And then you've got this booty sock inner part that the laces kind of all go over, and the whole shoe kind of is constructed by the base of this sock. And then it's covered in all of this leather and this lacing system. And yeah, this is definitely prime knit, I would say. It's a really cool pattern. It's almost like a chain link sort of look to it, which is cool. Back here, this is all padded on the inside. The back heel part is all padded. And then up front, actually it looks like this. You can see my hand there. So this is not a full booty upper. It actually stops about right here. It's all the way around, and then it just like cuts off at the toe, and then your toe is in direct contact with a padding that goes underneath this leather. So that's kind of the structure of the shoe. It's definitely a different shoe and has a lot of parts to it, but it's a really cool looking Ultra Boost. And I'll go ahead and do some on feets. I'm not sure how good they're going to be because I don't really want to take these tags off. I want to keep these dead stock. I want to hold on to them for a little while. Don't really want to break them open. They're a cool shoe and they're a really cool collaboration. I'll do my best, so don't hate me. And we're back. This is the Jesus Taco channel. We talk about Jesus every single day. Today is no different. We're in the book of Matthew chapter 3. John the Baptist is a new guy who's on the block. God called him out of the wilderness to baptize people and get them prepared for Jesus' coming. So the thought is they show an outward sign that they're making a life change. So they go to John, and John says, do you want to be baptized? They say yes, and he's like, this means you're changing your life. So they'll dunk into the water, and as they come up out of the water, they come out as a new person. Like they're choosing from that day on to live a clean life and to love others more than they love themselves. I'm just going to pick this verse up. It's a cool verse in John chapter 3, verse 7. It's like kind of a warning verse, so let's get into it. When John realized that a lot of Pharisees and Sadducees were showing up for a baptismal experience because it was becoming the popular thing to do, he exploded. Brood of snakes! What do you think you're doing slithering down here to the river? Do you think a little water on your snakeskin is going to make any difference? It's your life that must change, not your skin. And don't think you can pull ranks by claiming Abraham as father. Being a descendant of Abraham is neither here nor there. Descendants of Abraham are a dime a dozen. What counts is your life. Is it green and blossoming? Because if it's dead wood, it goes on the fire. This is a total, straight warning verse. There are these people back in time, and I've told you guys about this before, but for anybody who's new, there's these people who were basically the preachers and pastors of that time. They were called Pharisees, Sadducees, priests, whatever you want to call them. And they were all about the outward appearance. They wanted to make themselves look perfect on the outside, like they were following all these rules. And John the Baptist could see right through it because God had opened up his eyes to see through fake religion. Jesus came to tear down the walls of religion, to tear down all of the things that are not right in this world. And Jesus taught that at the core, humanity is to love others more than it loves itself. I'm supposed to love other people more than I love myself. Go out of my way to help anybody out who I could possibly help out at any given point in time. And we never want to get caught up in this idea that we need to look good on the outside. That's not what it's about. God looks at the heart only. So get your heart right. Don't worry about how you look like on the outside. That is not something that matters to God at all. You can be yourself. You can have a personality. You can do what it is you want to do. You don't need to be listening to these people who want to put in ideas in your head of how you're supposed to look, how you have to look in order for God to love you, because Jesus specifically talks against that in the Bible and says that is totally false. So if they say that they follow Jesus and they're trying to teach you that you have to look a certain way, they're just trying to push religion on you. They're trying to be like these people in the Bible that Jesus called, or the John the Baptist called, brood of snakes slithering down to the river to try and make their skin look good. Like, it's from the inside that you have to change. So, thanks so much for keeping up with me. Thanks so much for being cool with me, people. And know that you can be yourself. You can have a personality. If you want to open up a shoe business and you've got the means to do it, like, by all means. Like, if you're into that, do it. God's cool with you having a personality, with you being yourself. Let's go out there and let's change this world. This is me, Stefan Long, another day, signing out.